This is BBC News. I'm Rebecca Jones. The headlines. Mounting pressure on the Cabinet Office Minister Sir Gavin Williamson after further accusations of bullying language against a senior civil servant. Labour says the government's integrity is in question.
This really looks like Rishi Sunak has just done grubby political deals that aren't in the national interest, that aren't in the interests of the country.
Dawn in America, and polls are opening in the United States for midterm elections as Republicans and Democrats fight for control of Congress. Head teachers in England warn they're facing a financial crisis, with many schools considering cutting teachers or reducing their hours to save money. Furore over comments from a Qatari World Cup ambassador and former footballer who's called homosexuality, in his words, damage in the mind. How are families coping with the rising cost of living as we begin the run-up to Christmas? We take a look. And the perfect home, how one family turned their house into a cat rescue centre. Hello and welcome to BBC News. New allegations of bullying have been made against the Government Minister Sir Gavin Williamson, claims which he denies. He's already facing two investigations, a Conservative Party one and a parliamentary one, after sending abusive text messages to the former Chief Whip, Wendy Morton. Sir Gavin Williamson is currently Minister without portfolio in the government. He's a former Chief Whip, responsible for party discipline. He's also a former Education Secretary and Defence Secretary. The latest bullying claims come from an unnamed government employee. They claim Sir Gavin deliberately demeaned and intimidated them, telling them at one point to slit your throat and at another to jump out of the window. In a statement, Sir Gavin says he strongly rejects the allegation and has enjoyed good working relationships across government. He says no specific allegations have ever been brought to his attention. But this does put fresh pressure on the Prime Minister Rishi Sunak over why Sir Gavin was appointed to his current job. Labour's Shadow Home Secretary Yvette Cooper believes the report calls Rishi Sunak's judgment into question.
This really looks like Rishi Sunak has just done grubby political deals that aren't in the national interest, that aren't in the interests of the country. He promised this was going to be something different from the chaos of Liz Truss or from the double standards and approach that Boris Johnson took and the